Unmute. What's up, everybody? Jersey here from windowcleaner.com. How is it going? Hopefully, everything is awesome in your world. I am here at a new location, so it looks a little bit different than it normally does, but I'm getting back to doing more lives. So if you're here, please say what's up. I want to say hello to you. It would be absolutely amazing. Well, Coast said G. That works. What's up to you? Of course, Just Jacob is here. I have to acknowledge Just Jacob because I have to. So, what's up, man? Diamondback is here. What's up? How are you? Carlos, it's been a while since I've done something and you're still here. I love it. Absolutely amazing. So, anyway, save those lives. There you go. Hey to you, Mr. Simple My ND 57. I'm not sure. Anyway, what's up to Craig? Craig is here. Jonathan Morales, what is up to you? By the way, as I'm saying hi, if you're here right now, say hello, check in, say what's up. Tell me what your temperature is, because I'm wearing the WCR zip up because it's cold in my office. But anyway, say hey if you're here, say what's up, and we're talking pricing today, so I'm going to keep saying hi to everybody who pipes in and says what's up. But if you're here and you have pricing questions, let's talk more about it. So ask those pricing questions away. We'll get into that in just a second. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jersey, and I am a rep with windowcleaner.com. That's what I do. Also, I just changed offices. I'm like in a shambles. If you turn around, there's like boxes behind me. Anyway, I had to switch offices. I'm in a new office. Anyway, also, I own American Window Cleaner magazine. So if it's anything that you want to do, go and get a subscription to AWC. Also, okay. Anyway, back. So what's up to Craig? Where I left off. Jonathan, what's going on? Missed one. Of course. What is going on to you? Repairing and painting windows. Repairing and painting. Is that glazing? Are you glazing also, or what are you doing there? I'd love to know. But Mike just broke a light bulb. I hope that wasn't because you saw me and you were like, oh man, and then you broke it because you were just so excited. I'm not sure. Simple Mind. I see. Simple Mind. It's clever. It's your name is more clever than I actually am. So that's why. Diamondback says 78 degrees. That's not bad. Carlos is hitting 98 degrees. Man, Just Jacob is at 90 degrees. Man, you guys are going crazy. Austin's the same thing. He's probably a billion degrees where he is. But yeah, temperature here right now, 81 degrees in North Carolina. So we're doing all right. Some of you are still sweating. It's going to come. The slowdown, the cool down, all that's going to come. So be calm and get ready for that. It will be here. But yeah, Austin just broke a light bulb yesterday. By the way, look at that picture of Austin. He's such a youngin'. It's absolutely crazy. I forget how young he is until we hang out. And then I'm like, oh yeah, you're like super duper young. Anyway, yeah, I got Jonathan just put, if good to charge half of exterior prices doing in and out. So let's get into pricing here. There is a difference between residential, commercial, and route. And I'm going to talk residential on this one, Jonathan. You said, is it good to charge half of exterior prices when doing in and out? So double probably, right? So half plus then ins and outs. And to tell you the truth, it's actually opposite for me. If I'm wrong, by the way, tell me. This is huge for conversation. Definitely talk. But I am always going to be a little bit more expensive when doing just outs than if I'm doing ins and outs. And that's per pane, right? So on a per pane basis, I may be at, say, $8 for the inside and outside of a paint on a residential. But the outside only, I'll be at $5. So a little bit more than half for the outside, little less than double for ins and outs. Because the fact is, if you're outs, there's more things to deal with. The windows are going to be a bit dirtier. There's going to be some height that you have to deal with on the inside. Usually, you can walk right up to any window, and there's a little less to it, and I'm already there. Most of the time, I'm not doing just insides. I'm doing outsides, just outsides, or I'm doing insides and outside. Yeah. Just Jacob said, Austin is sitting at the house because he's a bum. He is the opposite of a bum. But yeah, what's up? What's going on? Coyote is here and in the house. What's going on, man? How are you? I was talking earlier. Diamondback said that he's painting windows, and he said tearing off the cladding, brown rot in Detroit, rebuilding the sills, patching wood, glazing, and then cleaning the whole house. Woo! That is a big chunk of change right there. So hope you're enjoying that. Miss One said, it's still warm here at Lake James. Going to have to go up on my prices on my windows. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that I just got done talking to somebody via text, actually. By the way, if you ever have questions, this is literally my number down below. Text me anything ever. But we were talking about price increases, cost of living increases, all that. And I'm telling you, I will always do 2% more. So 2% above the cost of inflation, which this year, let's go, Brandon, ends up being like a crazy, crazy amount. But you can always test the waters to see if you go up. The only person who's stopping you from raising your prices is you. So try it. I'm telling you. Be confident in your pricing, by the way. Yeah, Austin Grubbs is there's more to it. It says I'm Jersey's long lost child. And actually, I think Austin, he just turned 16, 17. So yeah, he could definitely be my kid. But Simple Mind just said, hey, I just got the zero trad and got no sticker. If you got it from me, all you had to do is say, give me a sticker. And I would have included the sticker in that, by the way. Your next order, let me know that you didn't get a sticker, and I'll make sure to put it on there. So if you're texting me and you're saying, hey, Jersey, everything's in my cart, put it in, just say, and include my sticker, and I'll make sure to stick it in there. So I apologize. But if you're talking about a WCR sticker, I'm not sure if they're out of them or not. That's a warehouse thing. But if you're a listener of WCR Nation, the window cleaning podcast, then you're talking about a cool kid sticker, and I'll throw that in. Just let me know. Detroit, not Detroit. Got it. Still pissed with comment of the day. Just boobs. But yeah, Diamondback said that he's at 40% off, 40% of in and out price for outside. So he's actually opposite, where he's 40% of the price for just outside. So he's actually less if you do just outside. Diamondback, if you're here, tell me your theory behind that on why you're less. I'd love to know. Yeah, just Jacob's going to back to work and wanted to let me know I'm wrong. So it's cool. Thank you. Still pissed. 60% of ins and out price is outs only price. And that is absolutely where I am. I'm saying the ballpark there. I do general numbers. Numbers are sexy, right? So, like, hey, that job's going to be $99. 99 is less than 100. So I'm always on numbers, not percentage, because I hate change. But yeah, absolutely. I think you're spot on. Still pissed. Spot on. Kyra said, that's exactly how I price jobs, over half for just outside. Yeah, that's how I am. But again, it doesn't matter. I'm just some guy who sits in front of a screen. A Diamondback said, I always quote the price in and out and then try to upsell. The in-out price and try to upsell. Nice. Upsells are huge. I think that one of the biggest things people forget to do, or that they don't realize they have as far as power goes, is the upsell. The upsell is huge. The upsell is the thing that you need to do in order to increase that ticket. You already have people being happy that you're doing what you're doing. You already have all that. So why not upsell? You do some more services. Don't do everything. but do some more services. Really, definitely makes sense. What's going on to Nick? Nick is here. I'm a Black Irish American, and I despise Queen Elizabeth. Hmm. All right. Well, there you go. Thanks for joining in. And for the U.S., I just found out that she died, and I'm like, oh, okay. Which one was that? The old lady, right? Anyway, um, I don't remember calling you saying you look like a bum. I don't remember that. I may have though. I may have though. By the way, if you guys don't know Austin, Austin Grubbs is a rep here also at Window Cleaning Resource and super rad dude. So keep raising my prices and keep getting the jobs. Yeah, you want to know interesting story on pricing? Now this is going to be house washing, not window cleaning, but it was an experiment that I did, and it was I decided that my prices weren't quite right, and we were talking. This is 10 years ago. I was talking with somebody on pricing, and I was so far off. I'm like, there's no way. There's just no way. Until I literally one day said, okay, for the next week, 7 days, 5 days technically, I'm going to raise my prices. I doubled my prices, no joke. And not one person said no. I still had 100% close rate, which is still too high. That right there I realized that I was the reason that I was not raising my prices, not my customer. Everybody says, well, my customers won't allow that. My customers won't. And it's absolute nonsense. By the way, if you're watching the video, thumbs up because that would be super rad. Craig, by the way, I met Craig in person live at the huge convention. What's up, man? Don't raise prices on old clients. Just get more clients and charge more. Yeah, there's no wrong way to how you do it, man. I am a huge fan of raising prices on everybody because prices raise for you. Inflation was what, 8%, 9% when it was all said and done? That means your dollar is worth 9% less this year than last year. If you don't raise your prices, you are actually making less money because fuel went up, because food went up, everything went up. Price of the inflation itself went up, you know? Yeah, if you win 100% of your bids, your pricing is too low. Raise till 65, 75%. Exactly. You want to know something too? And I'll if you think I'm wrong on this one, please do let me know. I love the conversation. Thank you to Diamondback. But I think that you can be really, really good at selling, and you can even get a higher close rate than you should be getting. Let me rephrase that. If you're amazing at selling, you can get a higher close rate than you should be getting based on price alone. That's absolutely my my thoughts, my theory on that. But again, could be wrong. Coyote said, I have customers that I'm charging the original price. Got to keep the ones who got me started happy. Yeah, and I would like to challenge that by saying, would they not be happy to pay more, or is that just something you think in your head? Again, remember something that's pretty amazing is we are not our target market, not at all. So if you think you're too expensive, it's because you're not going to hire yourself. I'm not going to hire myself to clean windows. By the way, this new office here has windows. A new series is going to be starting back on my YouTube channel, which has like 50 subscribers because all I did was just put some content from podcast things. It was just area to store stuff. But if you're on YouTube, go and find WCR Nation and subscribe because that would be absolutely rad. New content's coming. The whole new recording equipment and everything was ordered today. Should be here in the next couple of days. And I literally moved into these offices here. I have a couple offices, all because there's windows that I can do on Windows stuff. So if you're watching, that's all going to be coming up pretty shortly. Anyway, what about 250,000 square foot building, all glass commercial? Ooh. So that's hard. You got to look at it, right? Quality of glass, types, landscaping, heights, frameless. What type of frames? Are they 80s windows or are they 2010 windows, 2020? You know, there's a lot of things that go on that, but that is a heck of a project. I am still going to say I'm close to that $4 a pane pricing on that one. So if you're counting panes, $4 a price, $4 a window pane. Anyway. Jonathan said, so example, 10 exterior, only 15 for in and out. So you're saying, I see. So Jonathan saying the exact same thing we're saying is that he's charging more on the exterior than he is on the interior. He's charging 50% more for the exterior because you're only charging 5 for that interior, where you're charging 10 for the extra. You're spot on. It's exactly how I do it. Yeah. I think we already went on that. Sorry. Missed one said, meant to ask you, would you go up on prices on existing customers, commercial and residential? I have a fear for losing them. I would. I would and did for 16 years, the entire time that I owned a window cleaning company. Every single year, except for the first 2 years when I kind of started realizing it went up every single year. And the reason is that not only in the very, very beginning, your prices are just jacked, right? We just don't know. That's really a big issue. But even after you're into it, again, with inflation and everything else, after a year goes by, you're making less money if you don't raise. If you don't even stay the same, it's the penny idea. If I got a penny when I was a kid, I'm older than Austin Grubbs, but if I got a penny when I was a kid, I could go buy a gumball with that. Literally, there were gumball machines. You could buy a penny gumball. Like pennies were a thing. Now there's zero value to a penny. Not ever anywhere can you buy anything with a penny. You just can't, right? So that penny is less valuable than it used to be. Same thing with every dollar that you make. Everybody complains, well, gas isn't a big deal. I don't raise my price big. I understand that. But on inflation, everything goes up. Everything goes up. So you have to stick with that. Jonathan Morales said, my TDS in California is 282. Will the Alex Waterfed Pell kit be fine? Absolutely. The Alex kit uses a Revolution, Zero Revolution, the XPR. That is an RODI, and you will absolutely be perfect for that. That's a standard system. You can run one pole off that up to 30, even 40 foot in some areas, and it's perfect. So shoot me a text on that number right there, that number, and we'll get it ordered up. Sean Johnson, what's up? I'm too old to know that, but what's going on? Will Coast said, often price in and out at a price, but not a big difference for exterior only. Customer feels they need to have both get value. Yeah, I mean, that's a big thing. If you charge, say, like we were just talking about, $10 for the outside, but if you get ins and outs, then it's only another $5. It's a value. You're already there. They're going to be less dirty on the inside. A lot of stuff. I was told that if you're getting 70% of quotes as jobs and your prices are too low. Yeah, I'm on the 70 to 80%. I think you should be in 70, 80%. I've gone up over 80%, and I feel like that wasn't all price. That was more skill on selling, but that's exactly right. If you're getting 100%, you're way too low, because there are just some people that just are not going to have our service, and that's cool, you know. Lee Wallace said, when your TDS gets to 10, should you change all filters? Yes. Well, let me rephrase that. Not all filters. In an RODI, typical, you have 3 filters. You have your pre-filter, carbon filter. You have your RO membrane, and then you have your resin. Those are the 3 stages in the sequential order they're in. Pre-filter should be changed depending on the system. If it's a standard flow, every 2 months. It's cheap. It's $10, $11. Change that out. But when your TDS gets to 10, that is your resin. Your resin should be changed. Your RO is going to last you years, so you don't need to change that out. But your resin does need to be changed out. Get some new resin. My number's on the screen, by the way. Shoot me a text, and we'll get you that ordered up. Diamondback said I could sell ice to an Eskimo and have morals not to. Yes. So this is where people come into play. So I don't think that a specific industry should make more than another industry. Now, people value life. So let's get off that subject and say, okay, a doctor who saves someone's life should make more than somebody who sweeps up the floor at a shop. Okay. And it's because their job has more value to the person they're doing the job, right? That's why hospitals can charge you $40,000 a day for a stay, because they're saving your life. And I would like to live for $40,000. But I have no problem charging as much money as I can for my window cleaning service that my market customers and my skill set and value still allow. And I'm going to explain that. What's an expensive car to you? What's an expensive car? Put it in the comments. What's an expensive car? $30,000. Not expensive. Where's an average car value? $40,000. Ooh, that's $50,000. That's an expensive car, right? There are still cars that are over $1 million. Why? Why is that car $1 million? Why is a Bugatti Veyron sitting at $1 million? It's because the value that it brings is $1 million, and that car is worth $1 million to somebody who wants to buy it for $1 million. I don't feel personally that there are any ill morals for the owners of Bugatti for charging that much. Because if I'm going to charge something and have something as amazing as I want to have, and somebody's willing to buy it, that's it. I've provided somebody with something awesome and they're happy to buy it. That's where morals come in. Pricing on window cleaning is such a hard topic for all of us to talk about. It's because of this. People kind of go, oh man, I can't charge more. Oh, like I feel bad. Why are you feeling bad? We're a luxury. You're bringing happiness to people. I mean, you're bringing happiness to people, right? Therapy, somebody just to talk to is $250 an hour. You're making people happy with window cleaning. Why not? Right? Anyway, that's on morals. If you have a discussion on morals and pricing, please do comment. I definitely want to hear that. And don't forget the thumbs up. But Andy, I did a bid on an outside water-fed only office building, 3-story, should take 3 hours max, charge $600. They said 3 other companies charge between $3,000 to $5,000. Did I underbid? Possibly. Office buildings, most of the time, we're always going to start a lot more than that. But I don't know. I'd have to really see pictures. You know, if it's really taking you 3 hours, I'm happy at $600, but to stay market relevant, you definitely want to raise that. And here's where morals come back into play. You're happy at $600, right? $200 an hour. That's great. But I am morally not sad to charge $2,000 because I'm still going to be saving them money off a lift, right? Even if it's not a lift and I'm saying, hey, those guys are going nose to glass on that. There's going to be streaks, smears, but I'm cleaning the frames and everything else. I'm going to charge $5,000. I'm doing water fed, no chemicals. We're fully insured. We're this. And I sell them the average, the value of what I'm bringing in. It's $5,000 in value. I have no morals to not do that. As soon as I can get a magic wand, you're still going to pay me for clean windows. It doesn't matter if I take long or not. And that all really comes into play when it comes to pricing basically in an hour. If I do a job and it takes me a lot longer, I'm not going to get paid more because it took me longer. Just like if I do a job and it takes me an hour when you thought in your head it should take you 30 hours, I'm not going to get paid less, right? Percentage a year, I go up 2% above cost of living. 2% on top of cost of living because I think that I got at least 2% smarter over the year. I think that my company has gotten 2% at least better. And I feel as though a 2% increase every year is definitely doable. You think right now that you should be making more money now than you did in the very beginning because you know more now than you do in the beginning, right? Everybody always says, oh, this guy just started window cleaning, like he's going to charge a lot less. Yeah. Because the value, the knowledge that he's bringing for that, it may be a little bit less. But the same thing is if I can clean windows and it takes me an hour, you're not paying me for my hour. You're paying me for the 15 years it took me to clean it in an hour. The 15 years of knowledge that I took to learn to get that, right? Those are my theories. Tell me if I'm wrong. Jay, what's up, man? Do you know anything about the difference between cation and ion resin and how it purifies? Yes. Both cation and ion are different charges in the resin. That's why a mixed bed resin is a split between cation and ion. And I always say ion, but it's not ion. And anyway, those two. One's positive and one's negative. So that is where that split bed resin comes in, right? Mixed bed It's actually meaning there's a mix between the cation and ion resin mixed in there. It's all together. It's the charges. By the way, interesting uh, tidbit if you're watching right now for everybody who is, resin color has no difference to anything. The color of the resin is just the bead or the plastic that the chemical is bonded to. So there's black resin. We have black and red. We've had black and white. We've had black and gold. And people are like, oh, some of my resin's bad. Look at all this black in there. No, that's the color of the plastic. It has nothing to do with it. Anyway, fun little bit. Lee Wallace, how much resin should I order to fill my RODI? Depending on what system you have, it's going to be a quarter cube or an eighth of a cube. So buy a quarter and you'll have either twice as much or enough for that. In any RODI, I don't know of any system that's more than that. Again, text me and we'll get that ordered up. Cristiano has 2 Bugattis, but he likes the Rolls Royce better. Yeah. I don't fault him for having those. I don't ever get mad at anybody for making money. I don't, I just don't. And if you have the money to buy some Bugattis and Rolls Royce, do it. I can't feel guilty, nor should Rolls Royce or Bugatti. Like, you want that car, you get that car. Michael Geller, you guys might remember him. He's kind of been out of the public eye, but he's a window cleaner. He was a magician, a really good magician, by the way. And he always said that when he was getting into it, he was asking about pricing and everything. And somebody said, be Michael Geller, because you can charge whatever you want. Because if somebody wants Michael Geller, they have to pay that price, right? Nobody can be cheaper than you by selling Michael Geller because they're not Michael Geller. I thought it was very interesting. He said it a lot more eloquently, but anyway. Missed one. Car prices are crazy right now. I'm just keeping my old cars, keeping them fixed. Yeah, really, it really is. It's one of those things that if you cannot have a car payment for longer and you just keep your car clean and running nice, it really is worth it. Rhetorical question: do you pay thousands of dollars to give your clients a discount or to be more efficient with the same product? Not sure what you mean. Do you pay thousands of dollars to give your clients a discount or be more efficient with the product? I'm not quite sure what you mean, but I'm always going to be more efficient from the product, because here's the thing. People want clean windows. They don't want you at their house forever. They just don't, right? Andy says, when it comes to bids, office buildings, etc., can you ask the bids of other companies before giving your bid? You can. They're not going to give it to you always. And sometimes, depending on the situation, it makes you sound not so professional. But if it is a city or municipal contract, they legally have to give you that if it's public's money, because it's a public domain, public knowledge. So, yeah, interesting. Yeah, time for pink resin, man. If you have not seen the pink stuff that's coming out, it's pretty absolutely rad. I dig it. But anyway, that's it for me. You guys have my number. It's on the screen. I am a rep for windowcleaner.com. That is what I do. The dings and beeps in the background are people calling or texting me, which is absolutely phenomenal. If you have any products you need, any orders or anything, just everything, I want to put your stuff in. So save my number, 862-312-2026. Let me put your orders in. That would be absolutely amazing. And if you haven't gotten your subscription yet, go to awcmag.com. Get a subscription for that magazine. It'd be absolutely amazing. And Steve-O's in the group. Steve-O, if you haven't, make sure to check it out. Every other Monday, we do a live chat between Steve-O and I, and we babble about awesome stuff all the time. And that's over on Steve-O's YouTube channel, so definitely check him out. But he's not a rep for windowcleaner.com. Don't give him any business. Just send it right to me. He's a 2-clip guy. Hashtag 1 clip for the win. But anyway, thanks to everyone. Jay is the only person that's 3-clip, by the way. But what's up to everybody? Diego Garcia just showed up, by the way. Diego Garcia, one of my most awesome people, by the way, sent me a lead, which is absolutely amazing. So thank you, and virtual high five for you. But I will be doing more lives regularly, so check it out. And hopefully we'll have some new content coming out to YouTube.